Hello everyone, good morning all of you. Welcome to you all in today's 8th session of chapter number 4, and the name of chapter number 4 is Tick Tick Tick. Now today we are going to study some sums regarding the clock and some sums regarding the calendar, and these all sums that is in your workbook. Let us see how many minutes have passed between 2 o'clock and quarter past 3. So first of all we see this clock represents 2 o'clock. And what is the meaning of quarter past 3? Quarter past 3 means 3:15. We have to find out the duration between these two times. So let us see first the duration from 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock. 1 hour is complete. So in a 1 hour, how many minutes are there? 60 minutes are there. Now, our time complete on 3:15. Quarter past 3 means 3:15. So, plus duration from 3 o'clock to 3:15. 3 o'clock to quarter past 3. How many minutes are there? Between 3 o'clock to 3:15, 15 minutes are there. So just do the addition of these both minutes. 60 plus 15 minutes is equal to 75 minutes. So we can say that there are 75 minutes between 2 o'clock and quarter past 3. Let us see one another example. Quarter past 6 to 10 minutes to 7. Now let us see first what is the meaning of quarter past 6. Quarter past 6 means 6:15. You can see in this clock 6:15. Now what is the meaning of 10 minutes to 7? Means in a 7 o'clock 10 minutes are left. So we can say that it is a 6:50. And how the 6:50 represent? Our hand between 6 and 7, it is quite nearer to 7, and our minute hand on 10 because 10 represent 50 minutes. So let us see first find out the duration from 6:15 to 6:45. As we know that half hour is complete, so it is a 30 minutes. Now after that again 6:45 to 6:50, 5 minutes are there. So 30 minutes plus 5 minutes is equal to 35 minutes. So we can say that there are 35 minutes between quarter past 6 to 10 minutes to 7. Let us see now how many days passed between two dates. In previous we studied how many minutes are passed. Now we have to study how many days are passed. April 29 and May 28. So first of all we find out the individually number of days. How many days are remaining in April? As you know already, in April how many days are there? 30 days are there. So 30 minus 29 is equal to 1 day. And now plus number of days in May. You can see here we have to count till 28 May. So from 1st May to 28 May, how many days are there? 28 days are there. So just do the addition of these both days. 1 plus 28 days is equal to 29 days. So we can say that 29 days passed between 29 April to 28 April. Let us see one another example. October 23 and December 25. So first we find out just how many days are remaining in October. So number of days in October, how many days in October? 31 days are there, and minus 23 because our date start from 23. So 31 minus 23 is equal to how many days? 18 days are there. Then after our date complete on December, so we have to just take November full month. So number of days in November, how many days in a November? 30 days are there. So just do addition of 18 and 30. Now again 25 days of December is remaining. So just write down number of days in December from 1st December to 25 December. How many days are there? 25 days are there. Just do the addition of these 3 days, 18 days plus 30 days plus 25 days. How many days are there? 63 days. Now, you have to write down the dates after and before the given dates. Here I am giving dates to you and days to you. You have to tell me what is the date after 3 days of 31st October 2015. So let us see here first. How many days are left in October? Number of days in October. How many total number of days in October? 31 days are there. Our timing period start from 31st October. So there is no any days in October. So we just write down 0 days. After that, number of days in November. After the October, which month is coming? November. So these 3 days of November. These 3 days of November means we can say that 1st November, 2nd November and 3rd November. So the answer is 3rd November 2015. That is your answer. So we can say that 3rd November 2015 is coming after 3 days of 31st October 2015. Whenever they are asking about the after, you have to move forward, and whenever they are asking about the before, you have to go backwards. Now let us see one another example. 10 days after 29th July 2015. So first of all we find out how many days are left in July. So total number of days in July 31. Our date start from 29. So 31 minus 29. How many days in a July? 2 days are remaining in July. So now from these 10 days, 2 days already in the month of July. So now how many days are remaining? 8 days are remaining. So see here, number of days in August, that is 8 days are remaining. So what is the date? What is the day? 8th day in the month of August. 1st August, 2nd August, 3rd August, 4th August, 5th August, 6th August, 7th August and 8th August. So what is the date after 10 days of 29th July 2015? So we can say that the date is 8th August 2015. Let us see one another example. 7 days after 25th December 2015. So first of all we find out how many days are remaining in December. The total number of days in December is 31. So 31 minus 25. So how many days of December are there? 6 days of December. Now we have to calculate total 7 days. So 7 minus 6, 1. So we can say that the number of days in January, 1. The first day of January. So we can say that it's a 1st January. But our year is complete. As we know already, our year starts from January to December. It's from 1st January to 31st December. After 31st December, again 1st January is coming, but the year will be changed. If there is a 2015, then it becomes 2016. So please remember, whenever you have to calculate the number of days of December and January, the year would be the change. If you are moving from December to January, then you have to write down forward the next year. If you are moving from January to December, then you have to write down the previous year. So here we are moving from December to January. Therefore, next year of from 2015 is 2016. Now let us see again one example. 10 days before 22nd January 2014. Here they were asking about the before. So first we find out the number of days in January. So number of days, 22 days are there in January, minus 10 days. Why we are doing here minus? Because they are asking about before, and whenever they are asking about the before, you have to move backward, and when we are moving the backwards, the number is going to be decrease. So 22 minus 10 is equal to 12 days are there in January. So what is the 12th day of January? It's a 12th January 2014. Another example, 7 days before 2nd January. So first let us see find out how many days in a January. 2nd January means there is only 2 days are there. From this total 7 days, 2 days of January. So how many days are left in December? We can say that in a December total 31 days are there minus 5, because we have to just take 5 days of December only. 31 minus 5, it's a 26. What is the 26th day of December? So we can say that it is a 26th December 2015. See here, they were given the date of January and we get our answer of December. So we are just moving backward. So just write down the previous year. What is the previous year of 2016? The previous year of 2016 is 2015. So our answer is 26th December 2015. Let us see one another example. Your next question is 15 days after 31st December 2015. So first of all we find out how many days are remaining in December. In a December 31 days are there and again they were given 31st December. So in a December 0 days are there. So this 15 days we have to calculate in the month of January. So what is the 15th day of January? It's a 15th January 2016. Why? Because again here we are moving from December to January, so our year going to be changed. If the year is 2015 in December, then when the January begins, it becomes 2016. See another example. 15 days before 10th December. So see, here they were given the 10th December. So number of days in December is 1st December to 10th December. That is the 10 days. Now we have to tell 15 days before. So out of this 15 days of December, how many days are remaining? 5 days are remaining. So number of days in November is 30 days. Total 30 days minus 5. So 30 minus 5, it's a 25. So what is the 25th day of November? It's a 25th November 2015. Now let us see the word problems. Sonia reached the school at 8:45 and it took her 1 hour 20 minutes to reach the school. When did she start from her school? So see here, Sonia reached her school at 8:45. So first of all we have to see what is the meaning of 8:45. 8:45 means in a 9 o'clock quarter minutes are left. Quarter minutes means we can say that 15 minutes. So we can say that the timing is 8:45 and she took 1 hour and 20 minutes to reach the school. So when did she start? So see here, hours, minutes, and in a word problem, as you know already, we have to write down the statement. So she start from 8:45. It's 8:45. That is, she's reached school minus 1 hour and 20 minutes. That is the duration she take. So how many minutes are remaining? 45 minus 20. So it's a 25 minutes are there and 8 minus 1, 7. So she start from her school by 7:25 a.m. Let us see one another word problem. Amit left for the cricket ground at 6:45 a.m. Means he left his house to go the cricket ground by 6:45 a.m. and return by 8:40 a.m. So now you have to find out how long did he take to get there. Means you have to find out for the how many hours, for the how many minutes he stay on the cricket ground. He left his house by 6:45 a.m. and he reached at his house by 8:40 a.m. So you have to find out the duration between these two times. So let us see. From 8 hours 40 minutes you have to subtract 6 hours 45 minutes. Now you can see that in the minutes column you see you have to subtract 45 minutes from 4040. It is not possible to do the subtraction. So, as per the rule of the subtraction, if you are not able to do the subtraction, you have to borrow. But in this chapter, the rules going to be changed. Here we have to borrow from hours. So, from hours, we have to subtract 1. So 1 hour is equal to how many minutes are there? 60 minutes are there. We are not able to subtract the minutes. That's why we have to borrow from hour. So in hour column we have to subtract 1 and the same time we have to add that minute in minute column. So we have to subtract 1 from 8, and at the same time we have to do the addition of 60 minutes in 40 minutes. So let us see hours, minutes and statement. So your hours becomes 7 hour and 100 minutes. How this 7 and 100 comes? Let us see in this. 8 minus 1 7 and 60 plus 40 it is 100. This is the time he reached at his house. Now from this you have to subtract 6 hours and 45 minutes. This is the left his house. So we can say that 100 minus 45 it's a 55, and 7 minus 6 it's a 1. So he stay on the ground. So we can say that how long did he take to get there? So we can say that he stay on the ground for 1 hour and 55 minutes. Now let us see. We have to write down the dates in a word form. Here I am giving some date to you. Your date is 897. As we know already, the first represent date, second represent month and the last represent year. You have to write down this date in the word form. How we can write down this date in the word form? So first write down the date 8th. Now which is the ninth month? It's a September. So we can say that 8th September 2007. Now 16, 6, 12. So 16th, now 6th month. Which is the 6th month? The 6th month is June. So we can say that 16th June 2012. 13303. So 13 represent date, 3 represent month. So which is the third month? March. And 03 represent year. So we can say that it's the 13th March 2003. Now 1511. 1 represent date, 5 represent month. Which is the fifth month? The fifth month is May. So we can say that 1st May 2011. Now 29th to 16. 29 represent date, 2 represent month and 16 represent year. So your answer is 29th February 2016. Now in this question you have to write down dates in number. Here I am giving dates in word and you have to convert this date in number. So whenever you have to write down any date in the numeral form, you have to follow this sequence. DD means you have to write down date in a 2 number, then slash mm. Mm means you have to write down month in 2 number, and again slash YY means you have to write down the last 2 number of any year. So we can say that here D represent date, M represent month and Y represent year. So see here one example. 10th April 2016. So we have to write down here 10 slash. Now which month is April? We can say the 4th month. So we have to write down here 04, because as per the rule we have to write down the month in 2 number. Now see here, if we are write down only 4, then it's a 1 number only. So how we can make 2 number? So just putting by 04. So 10/04 2016. You can write down only 16 or you can write down 2016. Both you can write down. Another one, 8th December 2018. So December, as we know already, December is 12th month. So we can write down here. Now you see here the date already given in a one number. How we can make in a two digit two number by 08 08 12 2018. 16th June 2017. Here they were given date in a two number. So just write down 16. Now June, that is the 6th month. 6 is only one digit number. So just making two digit, putting 0 before 6. So it becomes 06 2016. Thank you. I hope you all understand these all topics.